Hey Ewans, welcome back to my channel. It's WinnieBeeLV, Mouth of the South. No intro, no outro. It's just this how. So, I'm doing much better this week than last week. I feel like sometimes these are just my raw whatever. Like I just come on here and then I start out with something in my mind to talk about and then it just turns in to something else. I just spiral sometimes. And so that's what kind of last week was. I will preface this video. I know it's Weight Loss Wednesday, but I have to say this, and someone did suggest this a few times in my comments. Even if I don't get back to you on the comments, I do read them as they come in. So yeah, you'll hear Marilyn in this one because she's, yep, there she goes to her step. There you go, girl. Okay, but anyway, I was, getting obsessed with the scale. I wasn't really weighing every single day, but I was, getting down about the progress or lack of progress that I felt like I was making. And then I was comparing myself to other people who are also on a semaglutide, Ozempic journey like me. And I got into my head a little bit about it. And all that is really just old diet mentality and old ways creeping back in. In the past when I've done fad dieting, I've been able to white knuckle my way and lose, a fair amount of weight, a lot of weight quickly. And so in my head, when I'm not doing that and when I am losing in a healthy way, which I feel like this is way more healthy than in the past, 1 to 2 pounds slowly per week, right? That's really the way to do it and sort of maintain the loss. But what my mind wants and what my heart wants and all of me wants to be is like skinny really quick. Like I want to lose 50, 60 pounds, in a matter of weeks. And that's not reality. And so I'm glad that a lot of you spoke up and said like, girl, Rome wasn't built in a day. You didn't put on all that weight in a minute. So you're not going to take it off in a minute. And enjoy your successes, and you're doing well, and you're doing what you can do, and your body is doing what it can do, and that's the most important thing. So I'm just impatient. I just want to see results. And now it's not that I'm not, I second guess myself and think, oh, well, you're not, maybe because you ate this the other day. Oh man, you ate a bite of whatever. You're derailing yourself. Well, no, not really. I'm doing the things that I know are right and good to do. I am, I'm eating in a deficit. I don't want a whole lot of crap food. I'm not obsessed with food all day long. I don't sit around and think about it like I used to. So the medicine is doing what it should. I'm just on occasion thinking, I'm seeing other people and thinking, wow, they've lost 50 pounds in the same amount of time, but that's them. That's their trip. That's their thing. Like they're going to do what they do. Their body's different than mine. No two bodies are the same. Nobody's going to lose the same amount of weight in the same amount of time. Like I'm being unrealistic with myself at times. And that's okay because that's part of my journey. Everything is valid, right? I'm feeling the feelings that I need to feel. But yeah, so like I said, I probably won't give you, because I don't know my weight or weight loss, if there is any. I mean, I hope there is. I don't feel any differently, but then, people see me and they go, but I can tell you look great. So that's good. That's good. I can see that my pants fit loosely. I can see that tops are fitting, whereas the shoulders used to be here, they're down here. My rings are one of the most, annoying but great parts of the journey because they're literally falling off of my fingers all day. And that's good. All this is good. So yeah, I'm happy with my progress. But yeah, you have to contend with, I do anyway, I have to contend with old diet mentality and old sabotage thoughts that come in and creep in and, you know, kind of belittle my success. And that's just me in my own head. That's just how I am. I like to be successful in things that I do, but I have never been successful in weight loss because I always put it back on. I'm very good at losing weight, right? I've said that. When I put my mind to it and I try, I can lose a really good amount of weight, white knuckling and whatever, but I don't ever maintain that loss. So then I yo-yo back to what I was and even more. So yeah, it's not success. So I kind of like to be successful in my endeavors and that I'm working my way towards success, right? 21 weeks now I've done Semaglutide. I will tell you I am on the 1 milligram, which is 2 shots per week, 5 milligrams each on Tuesday night. So I had a shot last night. I will take another shot on Friday. Yeah, I tried to titrate up to 1.5 and I did get very, very sick. Now, I will tell you, I did slip up this week and at some point during this whole week since you saw me last week, I did give in. It just was feeling, you know, I had just old sabotaging thoughts come in and I ate something that I shouldn't have and my body let me know it. And that is the first time on this journey in 21 weeks. I've eaten things before, but just a bite or two, but I ate until I was stuffed. And you cannot, if I could give you one tip if you're starting this journey, is to not do that. You will be sorry. You will pay for it. You will be uncomfortable. You will have to be sick for a minute. So it was, I'll just tell you, it was French toast. I am a breakfast gal. And here's what I did. I ate a normal portion of it. And then I stopped eating it and thought, I'm full. And I was full. But it sat there and I came back to it. Because that's what old me would do. And so I did it. I knew I was going to pay for it, and it didn't happen right away because, you know, you empty your stomach empties a little bit slower. That's what the medicine does. It works on all sorts of things, but that's one of the big components of it, right? That your stomach does empty at a slower rate. And so I want to say a good 5-6 hours later, she got very sick. I got really sick and yeah, I paid for it. So that meal did not stick around. I told a friend of mine the other day, she asked me if I liked a certain place to eat and I said that to me is rental food. Do you guys know what rental food is? Okay, I'll leave it at that. Those of you who know, you just sort of like pay for it and then you pay for it again. It does not stay with you. So but Ed had told me he had told me that he did that with birthday cake once and he paid for it too. So I've learned my lesson the hard way. I knew not to do it. I mean, I knew not to do it, but the old me was like, girl, the rest of that French toast is sitting there. And it was way too much. It was just way too much. It was buttery and it's one of my, I mean, breakfast foods are my downfall, guys. I usually don't eat a lot for breakfast. I seriously don't. But yeah, it was just calling my name. I was just like, I should have. So here's another tip. Me thinking now, what I should have done was just raked it off into the garbage or put it down the disposal or whatever and been done and been like, yeah, you had plenty. But I set it over to the side and was just like, it was just like old thoughts coming back, like, oh, eat, you know. So anyway, I learned a valuable lesson. That's pretty much, I don't have anything to report. I did go back down to, like I said, my normal 1.0 milligrams, and it's working. It's working like a charm. I assume that I'm getting close to the under 200 mark. So I want to say last week I was at 202. So yeah, I'm probably getting pretty close, a couple pounds off from being underneath the 200 into the what us dieters love to call Wonderland. That is the story for this week. It's not very exciting, but do me a huge favor. If you have watched this far into the video, put an eyeball down. The emoji of either the looking eyes or the eyeball. Put that down, let me know you're still with me, and we will continue right on. Now, next week I am traveling, so I will be traveling on Wednesday. I will not be available to do an update for you. I'm so sorry, but we will resume the following Wednesday, and hopefully I'll venture back onto the scale. But I just felt for my own mental health, my own whatever, peace of mind, and it's been, girl, it's been like, you know, I don't know what to equate it to, like a drug addict staying away from, you know, or an alcoholic staying away from a drink, not getting on the scale, because I really want to, but then it sort of derails me for a moment, because if it's not the loss that I want, then I get in my head about it and I obsess and I think like, oh, so it just spirals into something that it shouldn't be. So anyway, that is it. Thank you so much for joining my update this week. And thank you so much for the helpful tips and hints. They are helpful. They do really bring me out of whatever funk I'm in or whatever I'm going through. You guys really know what to say to help me and give me tips. And a lot of you have been on the journey a lot longer, and I love to see your success stories. I'm very proud of us. I'm very proud of you for going all the way and doing your journey as well. So thank you so much again. Hit that subscribe button and do me one more favor. If y'all see my husband, girl, don't tell him nothing. Bye. I can't believe my dog didn't run right over. She's like, I know you by now. I'm not falling for your tricks. It is almost time for her to eat. So there we go. All right. Oh yeah, guys, hey, I'm gonna put a video right here. Do me a favor, click on that video and keep on watching. Yeah, girl, so I'll just say, yeah, I'm probably way down. I'm probably in the 190s by now. Yeah, let's let my mind go there for a moment. That makes me happy, biatch.